Alright. Our operatives have retrieved a big batch of documents from the Symes retreat. These should allow us to better understand what Symes was doing and what he discovered. We've identified 3 key sites that Symes singled out as particularly relevant to his research into the history of the Phoenix Project and previous outbreaks of unusual diseases. It is imperative that we send operatives to investigate these sites as soon as the strategic situation allows. We got a bunch of tech, which is good because we were out. Site added to the geoscape, Rise by Sin, by Virtue Fall. Site added to the geoscape, Frozen. And site added to the geoscape, Prisoner of Ice. Okay. Nice indeed. Right, at this point I'm going to say they almost certainly need a break. Well, actually, not that bad. Now, the way that the stamina works is I think you lose a point of stamina for every round of combat. Every full round. So the fact that we completed that so quickly means that we can carry on. We're not below the 20% mark yet, so we can... And no one's hurt, so we can absolutely just go for another mission. So far, I had to play Visceral Cleanup to scratch that itch a bit, so this is a bit close. Deep Blue, what? Oh, you're looking for... I want a game where I don't play the humans, but the invasive aliens. Chimera Squad will kind of scratch that itch, but you're sort of playing more the denizens of Earth post-alien invasion, which now includes aliens as the denizens of Earth. It's kind of like a tactical shooter where... It's got a cast of characters rather than just random people, and they are lots of different species from amongst the aliens. As well as humans. So it might scratch the itch, it might not. It's a bit of a question on that one. Right, so we've got Frozen, Rise by Sin by Virtue Fall. Oh, and Prisoner of Ice. Okay, so that's kind of on the way. Alright. Well, that was a pretty amazing mission, so let's continue with the honeybee and see what else we can do.
Research complete.
Oh, there we are. Haven recruitment protocols. We have created a set of biometric and psych eval tests in order to identify potential recruits. We need to locate havens with leaders favourable to our cause and barter any resources that they want in order to secure our recruitment choices, but it will probably be cheaper and easier for us to get recruits from havens with higher populations. Okay. New research available. Recruiting is vital in order to achieve victory. In order to recruit, send your aircraft to a haven with the recruit soldier icon next to it, and then select haven info and press the recruitment button. You can only recruit if you have enough resources, and the haven leader has a positive attitude of Phoenix Point. Okay. We can now get the haven trade protocols. I think this is probably quite important. Let's grab that. We haven't got that many things to do. We'll see what we'll grab after we get Disciples of Anu. See what we got over here. The Exarch Blues. Kalhu. Exarch Saitano, or Kaitano of Kalu is, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, is desperate. A lot of her haven's ordinary machinery is breaking down, but the haven's Anagnostes has taken all the spare parts for his hallowed machines. It's a funny thing, being an Exarch, she tells our operatives. In theory, you're in charge of the haven, but there are a lot of other forces at play, and sometimes you end up having no authority at all. Right now, all I can do is hope you're willing to trade. Help out in exchange for resources. Help out for free. Appeal to the blind legate, or reject the deal. Tech is important, but I'm willing to trade. I'm not going to just give it to you. We're all in a rough place. Exarch Caetano is relieved. Let me tell you, in some ways, things were a lot easier before we joined the Disciples. Well, not easier, less complicated. But it's never been easy. And at least the Exalted has a vision for the future. Disciples of Anu attitude towards Phoenixport +3. The Haven's leader's attitude is +14. That's very good. And we got a... Wow, for 15? We got 100 food and 115 materials? My lord. Look at this. Honeybee is going to return to base with 100 apples and 115 honeycombs, which is absolutely relevant. Hey, Trasher, thank you very much for the 7 months. Slightly late, but better late than never. One of these days, I will manage to get 2 months in a row. Good luck tonight, Aavak. Oh, thank you. I hope you've had a wonderful start to your week. Okay, so that's a Disciples location. Recruits available at Haven. We can see over here, there is a heavy, an assault, and a berserker, I think. What's the population here? 11,000, 18,000, 14,000, 8,000. Let's have a quick look. How much would that cost? That would cost a hell of a lot. Is that much different? Actually, it costs more. Here, apparently a heavy is worth more. How much would a berserker cost? You know, I wouldn't mind taking a berserker. That's a new type of unit. It's a new class. My peace and tea be with you forevermore. I hope the kiddos are healthy and behaving. Grobzilla, the ferrets are doing amazingly well. Yes, indeed they are. And thank you ever so much for the 49 months, mate. Diolch yn fawr. A berserker. Oh, I'm going to have to take the berserker now because you put it like that. Damn it. I've been bamboozled, hoodwinked. We will hopefully be able to do something about your gear. Oh, my lord. Right, anyway. First and foremost, we need a name. And we are going to go with the keyword... Hashtag Berserk, not Berserker. Nice try, Road Train. But your oracular vision is, in fact, bad. We're also going to need a naming game for this one. Wouldn't that qualify as boozled? Oh, my lord. Chat. Why? Why do you do this? Why are you like this, chat? Thank you very much for clarifying my my confusion over the will points there, Hickson, with the backseat pass. Thank you very much, mate. Right, let's roll and see who we got. Chaos Dragon. Very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. There you go. Donk. And let's also get you... Wow. That beard is Chaos Dragon, I don't know how you managed to get a velvety beard like that, but it's like you've got sable fur. There are species of animal that we have hunted for such lustrous pelts. You are in danger, my friend. In danger. Let's get you properly set up with the correct gear. There we go. I believe that's what everyone else has got. Let me just double check on that, because it was decided that everyone's gonna have the same colors. Yep, that's all good. Now, you're currently wearing the Disciples of Anu Berserker helmet, Berserker body armor, and Berserker leg armor. Now, let's have a look at what these give. Not very good accuracy. Perception is good, though. Speed, extra speed is very nice. Again, double extra speed. It makes sense because you're using a melee weapon, a big effing hammer. Do I not have any pistols? I do not. Alright. Making another Bulldog AR. Do I have much in the way of I've got the pistol from the Independence, but I don't think the Udar HG is particularly good. It's 50 damage, ammo capacity of 8. Weight of 2, actually. This is 50 damage, ammo capacity of 8, weight of 2. Effective range is 18. Effective range is lower. Okay, so we're going to go with the Cypher then. It's going to take us 10 hours to get that made. Hey, Zetgrin. The phoenixing is going okay-ish so far. Okay-ish. I could reverse engineer the gear, yeah. If I took it off, I'd be able to then try and reverse engineer, but I don't really think I necessarily need to, if I'm honest. This seems like basic stuff. That being said, let's have a double check of this. So it's plus 10 perception with a defense of 10. What is yours? That's 20. It doesn't give a perception bonus, but it's twice as protective. This is 14 with speed of 2 and a negative accuracy. 20 with no negatives. No positives. This is 18 with a stealth and an accuracy bonus, but it's slower. No, I don't think I really care for that. I don't really think I care for this armor. The only possibility is the leg armor. No, that's got a speed 1, so no, I'm gonna say big nope on that. Big nope. We're not gonna have a... Oops, sorry for smacking the mic. We're not gonna have a squad comprised entirely of Banes. Sorry. It's not on the cards. But we will head on out and try and beat people up. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Right. You can gain proficiency with sniper rifles and assault rifles based on just your preference, your like natural abilities there. That's kind of bonkers. Because a melee specialist with an assault rifle would be dangerously powerful. Let's have a look at what the Berserker's kind of abilities are. Melee weapons and handguns. So actually, if I took this, then you would actually effectively be a sniper class. You just wouldn't have the sniper class specific abilities. But you'd be able to be a sniper. A handgun, a sniper weapon, and a melee thing. But that doesn't make any sense. Why would I do that? Armor break. Next attack deals 30 additional shred damage. Close quarters evade. Attacks from enemies within 10 tiles deal 25% less damage. Is bonkers. Bloodlust. Damage and speed are increased proportional to the hit points lost. Ignore pain. Disabled body parts remain functional. Cannot panic or be mind controlled. Yeah, I've shot off your arm. Doesn't matter, I'm still going to use it. But I've shot it off. Doesn't matter, I can still hold this assault rifle that requires 2 arms. Do you not understand? I don't feel the pain. What I'm trying to say is I've blown the arm off your body. It doesn't matter. I am still going to use this. It's like, right, okay. I'm fine. I don't care. I'm going to stop arguing with you. Adrenaline Rush. All abilities cost a maximum of 1 action point until the end of turn. Next turn, you will be dazed. Will point abilities cannot be used until the end of turn. Wow. Ah. That one could be powerful. I mean, it's a max level skill, so it would make sense, but... That could be quite powerful. Because some of these abilities are... They are passives. In fact, all of them are. No, that one costs will points. All abilities. Oh, wait. Now, this is the question. When it comes to abilities, is shooting an ability? Or is it just an action? Onslaught's an ally within 10 tiles. Recovers 2 action points. Recover 2 action points for each enemy killed until the end of the turn. That requires will points. I'm not sure. Actually, I'm starting to think that maybe that isn't as good. Maybe quick aim would work, though. Because quick aim would... I don't know, that costs 3 will points. Weak spot. Marked for death. Mark an enemy target until the end of turn. Each hit from an attack or individual round gets plus 10 damage. Brawler. Warcry costs 1 action point. Costs 1 action point. Oh, sorry, that the wrong thing. Boom Blast costs will points. I'm going to assume that when it says all abilities, it also includes just attacking, dashing, that sort of stuff, whatever. So with that, I would say actually getting this alongside something like a sniper could genuinely be ridiculous. However, there is one thing that I feel really... It's just this rapid clearance. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Should they live to level 7, which is a big if. Multiclass into Assault. And take Sniperist training so I can use sniper weapons. At that point... At level 30, at level 7, I'd be able to get both this skill and the Assault max skill, which is Rapid Clearance, which means that every time they kill someone, they recover 2 action points, which means, and this is until the end of the turn, so I would have to run that one first, cost of 5 will points, then run this one, another cost of 5 will points, so I'd need more than 10 will points in total, so 11 plus, but at that point... Every time I use their 3-point sniper weapon, it would cost me 1 point. And I might be able to kill someone, thereby gaining 2 points and basically staying at full action points for the entire duration. Because they run until the turn ends. Reloading and inventory actions do not cost any action points, if I'd pick that up as well. Yeah, that could genuinely be ridiculous. Hey, Belial, how you doing, mate? It's always great to see you in chat, mate. But yeah. Okay, so that's like that we've already decided. We've just met Chaos Dragon and we've already decided what their future is going to be. My lord. My lord. This is why they ran away from their parents and joined the Disciples of Anna to begin with. But here we are. So, level 7, Adrenaline Rush, multi-class into Assault, gain Rapid Clearance, gain Sniperist, pick up Ready for Action. And at this stage, we pop Rapid Clearance in mission, followed by Adrenaline Rush, then start using our Sniper Rifle for 1 point, bearing in mind we would have 4. And as far as I'm aware, that costs no action points, and this costs no action points, yep. So we'd get 4 shots, and every time we kill someone, we regain 2 action points, which means we would be able to remain just... break even if each kill required 2 shots. But I hope work went well for you, Belial. That's ridiculous. That is some ridiculous level cheese. Also, Lady Shirab, if you could let me know, did you clear off a naming game for Chaos Dragon here? But this is like ridiculous levels in the future planning. If you could do that, it would be fantastically useful. Please and thanks. That is actually true, Abarash Kempachi. A heavy with a melee bonus is cool, but the problem is the jetpack requires... I'm fairly certain the jetpack requires you to use will points, and you can't use any will points based abilities once that activates. So that means jetpack couldn't be used because it requires will points to use it. Oh, Chaos Dragon, thank you, mate. Paying it forward. But anyway, we've sat here and drooled over possibilities long enough. However, before we jump into the next mission, I've got points to spend, chat. Delicious, delicious points. Additional +2 willpower and +10 perception range would be glorious. Yes. Anything that gives an extra willpower, because honestly I would have spent that on willpower anyway. Nothing really to use for you, sadly. I mean, I could get Brawler, get melee weapon proficiency and perform bash and melee attacks with 50% increased damage. I mean, it might be nice. It might be nice, especially if there was a melee weapon that only used one action point, because the jetpack would then allow me to jetpack into someone and then smack them with whatever. But right now, I could just jetpack into someone and bash them with the butt of my gun. That would probably also be funny. But we'll wait on that one. Jury's still out. Bonus grenade range and +2 speed would be useful. I'm not going to grab -15 perception on a sniper. That's just dumb. But +2 speed is actually useful. And I don't mind being able to throw grenades, because you're generally going to be quite far away anyway, so, you know, it makes a bit of sense. I'll also bump up your will a little bit. Swift Squirrel, you got nothing to put points into. You are just looking amazing. 10% bonus damage dealt and -10% accuracy. I'm not so big on losing accuracy with you. I think instead I'm just going to invest in 2 points of willpower. Getting up willpower is always useful because it makes you more resilient to psychic effects. Oh, was someone's speed at... Oh, you're probably right, yeah. Quite right, yeah. Yeah, I can use... Swift Squirrel, I'll use Phoenix, the Phoenix skill point pool to bop your speed up to 20. There you go, that's glorious. Right, I don't think anyone needs any more gear, so we're good to go. And we may as well just go straight here. Oh, Vehicle Bay has completed a Tater Crater. Johnland's Rest. Our operatives are set down outside what looks like a private estate. The perimeter fence has been forced and the security system destroyed. This place has been abandoned for years. Whoever lived here was making preparations for an apocalypse. There's a concrete bunker underneath the main part of the house. Inside, our operatives discover plenty of useful equipment and supplies. At the back, behind the house, there is a grave. The inscription reads, "Here lies General Jonathan Johnland, warrior and hero to the end." Okay. 200 tech from there is a very, very, very pretty reward. Are we losing stamina for that? No. Good. Alright, well, we can certainly complete missions off in that direction, but I sort of feel like completing missions in that direction would be a better call for us. Still, I guess we'll hop over here and have a look. Bulldog AR is complete. We've just got 250 food. The Disciples of Anu are a syncretic religion formed out of several previous cults. The Children of the Black Tide, the Holy Disciples of the Xenoglossic Doctrine, and the Order of Anu, by the messianic figure known only as the Exalted. She forged the disparate elements of the cult into a unified belief system built around her visions of Anu, the dead god. The Disciples of Anu leadership follows a strict hierarchy, and access to the Exalted is reserved only for the most faithful. Should we seek out an alliance with her, we would first have to gain the approval of her servants, the Apostle of the Once Born, the Keeper of the Threshold, the voiceless Hierophant, the blind Legate, and the shadowed Hierarch, and finally the Synod of Yearning. The latter, said to be a compound being of some kind, effectively runs the day-to-day operations of the disciples.
The disciples of Anu were a mystery. Where others saw devastation, they saw hope. Where others saw the end of the world, they saw a new beginning. Their leader called herself the Exalted, and she claimed to believe in humanity. She preached that the human soul was perfect, that the root of our problems was our insufficient evolution. The Pandora virus was a threat, but it was also an opportunity to change ourselves, to become better humans, to mutate. We knew that humanity needed to adapt. There was no other way to survive. The disciples offered a solution, but what was their end game? There was something beyond their hierarchies and their rituals. The Exalted had a secret.
Yeah. Okay. No new research from that, though. And not really anywhere else to go from there. Apparently we can just go there. Can't go there, though. Interesting. Very interesting. We can reach that. Oh, that's because it hadn't updated the range yet.
The more the disciples of Anu invest into this mutation tech, the further away they will move from what New Jericho considers humanity. This is not a threat, but a statement.
I see. A statement delivered as a threat.
There is still time to look to reason, not superstition, for solutions. To seek answers in human will, instead of submission to the alien. But that time is running out.
Okay, New Jericho's attitude towards the Disciples of Anu is -8. The Disciples of Anu are only half as put off by New Jericho, but they are put off. However, we have got an attack. It's being attacked by the Pandorans, so we're going to cancel what we're currently doing, and we're going to get over there as fast as we can move.
Phoenix, if you are receiving this message, then respond on the secure channel I have provided. It is essential that the information I am about to give you is kept confidential. My name is not important now, but I am known among the pure as Subject 24, the 24th volunteer in a program set up by Tobias West that gave us hope. We had a solution. A solution! A secret program that would fix the world. And in the final moment, he backed down. Nothing prepared me for his treachery, his selfish cowardice. But his attempts to erase us have failed. It was known as Project Purity. One man's dream of replacing every inch of human flesh with neurally controlled prosthetics. When I volunteered for the project, I had nothing left. My entire family had succumbed to the Pandora virus. I watched my wife through bulletproof glass as she slowly turned into an abomination. Abominations! They're everywhere, waiting, watching. I had nothing left to lose. Along with many other brave men and women, I put myself forwards. A lot was sacrificed. He pushed us to the limit. Dozens of us died or were left crippled, and we came close to success. The Juggernaut Warrior was the final design. More than a soldier, more than a human, with titanium skin impervious to infection, perfectly pure. Pure as a smile in winter, as a human should be. There were problems. Total encapsulation created some. Mental instability, hallucinations, dreams. Not everyone could take it, but there was no shortage of volunteers to take the program forwards. And then Tobias West, the coward, the traitor, the small-minded charlatan, pulled the plug. Terrified of what he couldn't understand, the great leader ordered everyone involved with the project killed. Maybe he thought if he buried us, he'd bury the truth of his.
Oh, did you see what was in the background there, chat?
But we fought back. I and several others managed to escape. For years we remained silent, hiding, running, waiting for the right moment. The right moment. And that moment has come. Facing a losing battle against the Pandora virus, the weak-minded West has reactivated the old Project Purity facilities, and that makes him vulnerable. Phoenix, I am offering you an exchange. I know the location of the facility and how to get in. You have the firepower. The power!
The power!
Fire and acid.
I have the power!
And share the tech with us. All this time in hiding has left us damaged and in need of urgent repairs. If you succeed, we will both gain. Humanity will gain. We are the pure. The pure! We are the future. Help us, Phoenix. Help our species.
So, first and foremost, those of you who missed it, go clip. See what happened when the lightning struck the first time. There was definitely more in that sky than lightning. Secondly, never has a saying been more relevant and fitting than "this guy has a screw loose." Many of those screws are loose. I love how Lohoido said, "Clip incoming," and then didn't wait for anyone to give him permission to post a link. Nightbot has denied you, for you are not pure. Not pure! Etc., etc. Shun the impure. That link must be purified, sterilized in the fires of war. Thank you very much, Lady Sheila. There you go. You can post it now, Lahoido. Okay. We're receiving a transmission from an unidentified source. The transmission is from someone identifying himself as Subject 24. While details are lacking, Subject 24 claims to be contacting us with a warning and a promise of mutual benefit. All attempts to pinpoint the location of the transmission's origin have been unsuccessful. Subject 24 has requested that we perform a raid on a new Jericho facility. Should we agree, he will send us specific details, including the exact location of the facility and potentially its security defenses. Such an action, however, is likely to worsen our relations with New Jericho. Alright. I can't believe how many people in chat did not see that. Wow. You know what this tells me? This tells me that the great old one's attempt to infiltrate our cultural mind is succeeding. The signs of their presence are becoming so absolute, so everywhere, that your mind doesn't even see them anymore. You're one step closer, Chad. Today, you don't see tentacle gods in the sky in Phoenix Point. Tomorrow, you're living in a small town on the coast called Innsmouth. It's a slippery slope. I'm just saying. Just saying. In a week's time, you're going to be eating off your plate without a knife and fork with cilia. Right. I'm interested in seeing where this goes. This is like brand new to me. So, sure. Subject 24 has requested that we put a site added to the geoscape. Undefendable.
This
brain
new
power.
Jericho neural tech we've been hearing about. It sounds like a pretty cool technology, really, but has anyone thought about how easily it could be abused by, I don't know, an autocratic leader with delusions of grandeur?
I mean, it is a worrying possibility. New Jericho is a society of law and principles. There will be no abuse. This is just a weak attempt to fix a deeper problem with human biology. Yeah, we did accept Brithnov, yeah. It is a worrying possibility. It is, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Oh,
Sometimes I miss the days when such questions were just science fiction. But I guess sooner or later the future arrives and then you have to deal with it.
Indeed. New Jericho is not happy with Synedrian or me for agreeing with them. Synedrian aren't happy with New Jericho, but they're kind of happy with me for agreeing with their point of views. Also, my glasses are kind of like that at the moment. I got 2 new pairs of glasses. Though one of them, the one that I liked the most because I had nice, brightly coloured frames, or frame rather, not plural, is back with the opticians because they scuffed the lenses when they were making it. They're scoundrels. So, oh well. At least it's not costing me anything more. Boop. All right. Ooh. Time-limited events. Time-limited events are time-sensitive objectives that disappear after a set amount of time. If not completed within the time limit, the mission disappears and will not reappear for the remaining game. Oh, it's 10 days. Thank goodness. Okay. Because I was about to say, well, I'm already going somewhere, though. Because we're definitely going to need a rest after this. Our operatives are bloody knackered. Knackered, chat. Hey, can I get this? Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Pandoran enemy, low threat. There are only 3 attackers and there's a defending strength of 16. If we do this, we'll get +6 with New Jericho, which will go some way to restoring the frustrations that they've just experienced, but +11 with the leader of the Haven. Intervene to eliminate the threat, protecting as many civilians as possible. If you're successful, you will receive a reward. A bunch of tech and a bunch of cogs, honeycombs and apples. Marvellous. I need to equip my units. First and indeed foremost, I should have a pistol for you. Indeed, I do. Let's get you some ammo as well. Marvellous. Next. You've already got that. Good. Do you have spare... yeah, you've already got spare ammo. Yeah, I'll leave that there, actually. You're good. You're good. You, my friendo, can have one of these, though. And I would like spare ammo as well. Oh, that's amazing. I'm very happy to see that we've got so many people now equipped with some decent weapons. Very, very happy indeed. Oh, and we've got our second lab is up and running. That's marvellous. Okay. Time for us to get in to have a bit of a fight. Now, ooh, should I bring my vehicle with me? 2 people could stay at home, and I could bring the tank. Actually, I could keep 1 person in and bring the tank. Actually. Oh no, I can't. No, I'd need to have put them on there before I left the base. Never mind. But that is definitely our option. We've got squad slots used 6 of 8. This can only carry 6 of 6. Oh, actually no, I would have to drop 2 for the tank. Alright. Well, let's get out there. Oh, I meant to deploy, sorry. I'm not used to being able to, like, say, nah, we're not ready to go yet. And I'm used to that being like, okay, well, we'll send the Sky Ranger back to base then. Or, alright, fine, you don't want to save us, we're all dead now. Not, oh, right, no, that's fine, you need an extra couple of minutes. It's okay, we should be able to hold the fort for that long at least. What I really want to do is get a second dropship. And then roll with a couple of squads out and about all at once. Defeat all enemy forces while ensuring that the civilians remain alive. Moving next to a civilian will allow you to control them and evacuate them from the battlefield. One surviving Haven defender may volunteer to join Phoenix. Berserker. Berserkers are vicious melee-oriented warriors, which are capable of using their pain to gain an advantage in battle. Melee weapons are close-range weapons that can only target enemies in adjacent tiles. Any selected item or even the soldier's arms can be used as melee weapons by using the bash action. Duly noted. This is a New Jericho city. Very New Jericho-y. This map is by far the one that reminds me the most of XCOM Apocalypse. By far. One day, chat. One day. One day we will definitely play through what is probably my favorite of the original XCOMs. Wow, that's actually pretty cool. Internal structure there. It doesn't look like there are any items to loot on the map. Heyo, autonomy. Right, time to start spreading out. We don't have any clear eyes on enemy. However, what I could do is immediately jump you up to a nice high spot, and from there, get visual on pretty much the entire battlefield if I want to. And there's a part of me that does want to. How about we drop over here? And speaking about dropping somewhere, Retromation just dropped his chat in my chat. Hello, Retromation chat. Snorker raid? What? Rito? Rito, is your chat drunk? I can't tell. Oh my lord. There's animated emotes in my chat. Quick, grab the rope, smother it. Quick. Snorkers, yeah. Okay, There was a snow orc. I see. Snow orcas. Very well. That actually does sound somewhat interesting. Hello, mate. How are you doing? And what were you up to? Other than apparently doing something with snow orcas. From what we can tell. Welcome, Raiders. You've caught me just as I started what is effectively a terror mission. If they will let me stand over here, I will be able to see where the enemies are. So, if you're not familiar with what this game is, first and foremost, let me start by saying, hi, welcome. Sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab a cuppa. Don't grab coffee. If you do, just don't let us know that you have, because otherwise I'm afraid I'm going to have to send you into a defunct project where we're going to strip all the flesh from your bones, try to make a perfect soldier, and then decide that we don't like you anymore, and then super soldier you in a violent fashion. As may have been what happened to Subject 24. I suspect West caught Subject 24 drinking coffee and realized the error of their ways in trying to make a metal man, and that this was just the inevitability of it, and quickly pulled the plug. Really, Tobias West was doing God's work there. Nevertheless, welcome. This is Phoenix Point. It is the most XCOM-like XCOM-like. Literally has XCOM in its DNA. Made by one of the creative minds behind the original XCOM, not the Firaxis remix. And but it has a bit of a modern bit of polish on it. I don't know, have you ever played this, Rito? Definitely one of the best XCOM likes out there, in my opinion. Also, happy birthday, mate. It was a birthday roguelike roulette. Oh, that's fantastic. I trust your chat showered you with attention and also cake. Literally, chat, if you didn't actually smother him with cake, what are you even doing? And no, I don't mean giving him cake so he can... No, I mean actually just covering him in cake. It is clearly what's meant to happen. I understand birthdays.